Hello, hello, my huns. How you doing? This is your handful mama. I am so glad you came back to visit my channel. This evening, I have for you a sweet treat that I make for me and my family. Very low calories, something I'm sure you and your family will enjoy. This is my sweet treat that I call vanilla wafers, chocolate chip, caramel, whipped cream, dessert in a jar. So I have here my jar. I have my vanilla wafers. They come in a bag. You can pick these up at the local grocery store. I just chopped up or crunched up about maybe 11 to 12 of these. And also I have me some chocolate chips. These are the mini chocolate chips. I didn't even know they sold mini chocolate chips, but my daughter, when she went to the store, she ended up getting these little minis, but I didn't know they sold these. I have never saw them before. But anyway, I have those. I have my whipped cream here in the container, sugar-free. And also, this is a sugar-free dessert in a jar. And I wanted to bring this to you guys, so you want to make this for your family. It's something you can enjoy and still be happy after you eat it. Because I know sometimes in my past, I have ate things, and when I ate it, I'm like, oh, now I feel a little guilty. You don't have to be guilty about this, my huns. This is a sweet treat, not a lot of fat. We have a lot of sugar-free things going here on here, and this dessert is going to be great. Also, you can buy these little Hershey sugar-free little miniatures. They come in a bag at Walmart, and they're on the candy aisle with the candies and gums and stuff, but they are located in the sugar-free section. And usually you'll get maybe around about, I'm going to say 7 to 8 of these little guys in a bag. This one comes with caramel, and you can also get just the regular sugar-free. But I'm also going to just add one of these. I'm not going to overdo it, to my dessert in my jar. And the reason why I want to do it because it has that caramel in the middle. And I love caramel. Okay, so I'm going to go ahead and sit that back down. And I'm going to go ahead and start with my wafers that's crunched down. And I was going to make them like a little more finer, a little more smaller, but every time I take that bite and the children take a bite, they can just feel that kind of wholeness of that wafer and not so many fine little, crunches. Okay, so I'm going to go ahead and pour some in my jar because that's going to be practically my base of the jar. And this is around maybe 3 cookies that I'm putting in here. So I'm just going to start with it. Then let me grab a spoon, and I have my sugar-free whipped cream here. I like to get the one in the container because it's a whole lot cheaper at my local grocery store. Let me grab me a spoon. So you guys, comment down below if vanilla wafers are, a cookie that you like, or, what cookie that you like to have for this sweet treat. Because I know vanilla wafers, I like them because they have that vanilla taste to them, and they're not high on the sugar side. I think you can consume maybe, I'm going to say maybe 8 to 10 or a little more, maybe 12, for probably just about 100 calories and maybe just about 7 to 9 sugars, and that's not a lot for all of those cookies. So like I said, this is going to be a low-fat dessert. Okay, I have those vanilla wafers in the jar. Now I'm going to go ahead and add in some of my low-fat whipped cream. Got a little on my finger. And I'm just going to scoop out maybe just a couple scoops. And I'm going to just put it inside of here just like that. Some get on the side. It'll be okay. I'm just going to put just a little more. So we got maybe around about 2 whole teaspoons in here. I want to try to get it in the jar so it don't get all the way. And as we go, all of this is going to mix up together. And ooh, it's already looking good because that whipped cream is mixing up with that with those wafers. So it's already looking good. So now I'm going to go in with, put that down, some of my chocolate chips. And I like these little minis. So I'm going to let you guys see how this looking. This is how it's looking so far. This is how the side is looking. You can see those wafers. You see that whipped cream and those mini chocolate chips. Just going to put a few more chocolate chips so it can kind of hit that bottom. Okay. Now I'm going to go back in with my cookies. And just about maybe 1.5 cookies. Then same thing. We just basically just repeating. Go down all the way in there with that whipped cream. Boy, this is gonna be so delicious. And you don't have to feel guilty about eating it. That's the fun part about it. Now, if you want to, you can use the whipped cream that comes in a jar. The little can that you can buy that's, squeezes out on its own. But y'all know you can't for mom. I'm gonna try to go the cheap route because it's still the same product. Okay, now I'm gonna go in with those chocolate chips. This time I'm gonna go in heavy. Make sure they fall all on this side. And then back with the cookies. Let y'all see how this looking. You can see those chocolate chips down in there and those cookies. I'm gonna get my spoon. I'm gonna kind of just smash it lightly because I want it to be all thick and layered. The kids are going to share this with me. They're going to grab a spoon and they're going to share it with me. Put it on this spoon. Okay, let me grab another spoon so I can take that off. Let me get the rest of it off here. And if you want to, after you have fixed this up, and I'm going to do it, I'm going to let this stay in the refrigerator for maybe 5 to 10 minutes. I don't want it to get froze, but I want it to get a little cooler. And it's going to make all that crunch and everything just go together. Now I'm going to go back in with those cookies. I dropped a couple. Let you guys see how it's looking again. Just like that. And then I'm going to smash this down. I want it to be thick and layered. You guys see how that's looking? You got all that goodness at the bottom. I'm going to smash it down a little more so that, yeah, there we go. So all of that whipped cream, those chocolate chips, and those vanilla wafers will be mixed all together. And we have a little more of these cookies, if you guys can see it. So why not just pour them on the top just like that? And why not just put some more of those chocolate chips, drop them down in there, just like that. And let you guys see how this looking again. Wow, it looks so good. Okay, last but not least, we're going to go in with a little more whipped cream. That whipped cream is my favorite part. Love whipped cream. Sometimes I can just get me some some whipped cream, tongue twisted again. I can just get that whipped cream and just put me a little in the bowl and just spoon it out with my ice cream scooper and just eat it just like that, because it's, like I said, it's low fat, and it's something that you can enjoy and don't have to worry about. This is how it's looking. This is the top. This is the overview. Cookies, whipped cream. You can see all that on the side and the bottom. Okay, and now we're going to finish out with that little candy. And this has caramel in the middle. I'm going to see if I can open it up and see if you guys can see that caramel. That caramel in the middle. And I'm just going to break it open and just let that caramel just scratch on top of that. Push it down a little bit. Look at that caramel. And you can use more of these. You can put them at the bottom, at the top. But it's kind of late in the evening, and I didn't want to overpower this. Like I said, it's sugar-free. Mostly sugar-free. But, I just tasted that whipped cream off of that spoon. That was so good. I didn't want the kids to be up too late with all this sugar. So, I just went ahead and just got one of those little candies. I'm going to rinse my hands off, you guys. Comment down below if you like whipped cream like me. If you like those chocolate chips. If you like these vanilla wafers, just like want to eat them for a snack sometime. And I'm going to go ahead and wrap these up. Okay, we have more chocolate chips left. I'm going to get those in a container. I'm going to close this bag up. So if I have another recipe that calls for those vanilla wafers, I will be ready to make it. And I already have some left. So you guys, I'm going to get this sweet treat in a jar in the refrigerator at the top for around about 5, maybe 8 minutes to let that whipped cream get a little colder and a little thicker. I have my spoon here and ready to take a bite out of this. But you guys, this is how it's looking. I'm going to let this chill. You guys, this is your sweet treat in a jar. Don't sleep on this. Make it for your family. It's a great treat. Not a lot of ingredients. The candy on the top is optional, but you can put it on there if you want to, or you don't have to. You're still going to have a lot of goodness with it. Chocolate chips, those wafers, and that cream. So it's going to be a good dessert after all. And like I said before, the whipped topping is my favorite. So you guys, this is your handful mama. I have done it again. I hope you guys get to make this for your family. If you haven't subscribed to this channel, please subscribe. Please turn on your notification bell. The notification bell is the one to the right of the subscribe button. So they go together. So click both of them at the same time. Make sure the notification bell is on all. So every time I post a video, you will be first to know. Yeah, you. So see you guys. Stay blessed. Stay safe. Don't forget to comment. Share with everyone that you can think of. I'll see you later, my sweet HUNS. Don't forget to try this sweet treat.